Why, hello everyone. Donna, I forgot my glasses again. But I'm Kayla, and I'm here to film a real life challenge video. Today, for our real life challenge, we will be making Kraft macaroni and cheese. That's right, Kraft macaroni and cheese. And we have with us today is going to join us is Emily's 1234. Come on over, Emily's 1234. Yes, and she came over, and I have a puppy dog too, just like Emily's 1234 does. Okay, you ready? Come on in the camera so they can see you're here.
Well, actually, we're filming at my house.
Yes, we are filming at Emily's 1234 house. And I came over to teach her how to make mac and cheese. Okay. And play with the puppy dog. Okay, now Emily's.
My puppy dog's name is Blue, by the way.
All right, I'm going to pause this because we need to rotate it. Okay?
Now it's time
So now the first thing we're going to do is
make all mac and cheese.
Yeah, the first thing we need to do is turn on the stove.
Which
So I'm going to have Emily do this. Emily's 1234. So you're going to go do this, Emily, and I'm going to show you. You're going to push it in and turn to the ignite button until it ignites. All right, now your turn to try it.
File.
Yeah, okay. Now your turn. Push it in and then turn to the ignite thing. I'll help you. Put your hand there. Ready? Get a little closer. You don't. It's not gonna. There you go. Push it in and turn to the ignite. There we go. Now it's on high, and now we're just gonna
do it. I'm never going to make it until I can learn how to.
Well, maybe we just need to get an electric stove for you, so that won't be that hard. Okay, so now on the container.
The problem is because I want food. Get onto me.
It says, yeah, I know. It says to boil water, and so we're gonna go ahead and come back to you once the water has boiled, because
every time we're making something, rule is if one of us spoons ourselves, the video is over and
right.
challenge.
Now everyone knows that a watch pot never boils, and that's why you need to put a lid on. So we're gonna put a lid on, and once it boils, we'll be back. Okay, thank you. All right, I just wanted to let you know that now it's at a rolling boil.
Which means
it's time that we can put in the macaroni.
Yeah.
And now Emily is going to go ahead and do that for us, even though it's hot, because she won't get burnt. Okay, go ahead.
3, 2.
You can get closer than that. No problem.
3, 2, 1, and go.
And there it goes. Okay. Now the important thing when making mac and cheese is you want it to go back to that boil, right? Right? And and can you get me a wooden spoon, please, Emily?
In the old days when I used to have to help cook with Kayla, I would always have to I always like to use these wooden spoons. Even though right next to fire, it's not really the best idea.
It's okay.
Because the metal's protecting it.
Yes.
If you put it right there.
The one thing is that since metal conducts heat, it's going to be hot. And wood does not conduct heat. So it keeps its cool temperature. That's why we like to use wooden spoons, because it will not get hot at the end.
And it won't catch the house on fire.
That's right. Now,
unlike,
is it now that it's returned to a rolling boil? Oh, we forgot to set the timer.
That's exactly
7 minutes.
what I was trying to do.
Okay, now that it's turned to a rolling boil, we can turn this down. So there we go. We made brownies last night. You can see the cocoa right there. Oh, they were so good. Except for Emily doesn't like brownies. No way. Okay, so we're gonna pause.
You know who cannot eat brownies at all?
Until the timer goes off, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so the timer went off, and now we've got to turn the stove off, and now we get to do the fun part of putting the mac and cheese into the strainer. Who's doing that, Emily? Blue Boy? The dog is going to put the mac and cheese. I don't think that's going to work because he only has paws. But I will go ahead and do that, and we'll be right back. All right, for some reason, my partner in crime just wants to play with her dog. So I think next time we are going to go and do it somewhere else. So
no!
Just kidding. So we have the mac and cheese. It's still hot because we got all the water out. And we put in the cheese. Well, I don't know. I don't know really if you call that cheese. We put in some powder. Okay, go ahead.
3, 2, 1, and go.
All right, and then on the box, I actually never followed these directions that carefully because I think it's too much. It says 4 tablespoons of margarine and butter and 1/4 cup of milk. And by the way, 4 tablespoons is 1/4 cup. Did you know that?
No.
No. So here's the butter. And the nice thing about butter is that it has the little tablespoons mark on there. But I only put usually about 3 in. So
You're not full.
not 4. So if you want to get enough, just a regular butter enough, because it is butter.
But seriously.
Okay. All right.
Bigger is always butter.
Bigger is always butter? Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny.
So which is the tablespoons or teaspoons?
Tablespoons.
1, 2, 3. So this amount?
Yep, that's right. Oh, wait. We should be looking at it. Okay. Did you do 1, 2, 3 right there?
Oh, 1, 2, 3.
Yep, that's it. That's 3 tablespoons. Yeah, you got it. You don't put the paper in there, though, right?
Yeah, even though I just do that because it's easier.
Right. Okay, now go ahead. You can unwrap it.
Eating.
Oh, you had it 1, 2, 3 the other way, so your way was right too. I just counted from the other side, and it would have been just fine. Okay, so now we go ahead.
I don't like to do this is because butter is slippery.
Yep, we'll bring it over here to put on top so it doesn't.
Butter is not this. Butter is basically ice, but fat all.
Butter is fat.
Get it? Because
yeah, you know what butter is, right? It's the cream from the milk. When you milk a cow, it's the cream. Can you do this? Hold on to this. It's not hot. And start stirring it all. And I'll get the measuring cup, okay?
We need to get the butter in the bun that will melt so that and once it melts,
then we can add the milk, right?
Yeah.
Now I got 1/4 cup. I'm not going to probably fill it up all the way. Actually, sometimes I don't even measure with mac and cheese. To tell you the truth, I just take my milk and I throw it in. All right. My mom, though, my mother.
Which exists.
Yes, my mother's still alive. She always liked to use this kind of milk, evaporated milk, when we made macaroni and cheese, like this kind of macaroni and cheese. But I just use this type of milk. But you can use either, really.
Well, it just depends.
Yeah.
And look at that. A good chunk of the butter is melted already.
Yep, just stir it up and we'll get the milk in. So that will help. Okay.
All right, you ready to do splashdown?
Yep, you can do the splashdown. Whoop! That really was a splashdown. That's okay. We spilled some.
What now?
But we don't cry over spilled milk. Oh, maybe I will. No, you don't really cry over spilled milk. Not a big deal. We'll get that cleaned up.
Okay. Is it bad?
No, well, it will be bad if we don't clean it up, but it's not bad. I'll wait till things cool down, though.
First,
put this in
when
for
I
me?
said bad, is it bad for the mac and cheese?
No, of course not, because we can just add more milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you don't have to cry over spilled milk.
It's when you're making mac and cheese.
Yeah, especially
if you accidentally spill it on your camera.
Yeah, then you might cry, especially if you spilled a bunch on your camera. Okay?
No time for that.
No time for that, that's for sure. Now, sometimes it's easier if you hold the pan, just because then you can stir harder and harder. But.
Yo, let's go. Look at that.
Look at that. Okay, can I trade? Can you hold the camera? And I'll stir, okay?
All right, go ahead.
So then you gotta stir. Get that butter melted. Did we talk about why water boils? Because when water gets hot, those molecules just keep moving faster and faster and bumping into each other.
No time for chemistry.
No time to talk about how water changes into water vapor, right?
Yep, just keep on stirring.
That was not a chemical change, though, was it?
It was a puppy dog change.
It was a puppy dog change, yeah. Whereas if we had burnt this wooden spoon, that would have been a chemical change. But boiling water is not a chemical change.
Not at all.
Not at all. Okay, and we are done. So now Emily gets to eat her bedtime snack. And we'll see you all later.